We're talking about books today, and I don't have a plan, but I do have a task. And that task is to take all of this overflow, and I have some more books off to the side here, and organizing them into my categories here. And I thought it would be kind of fun to I'll be taking books out anyway to maybe talk through a few of them. Everything below, this shelf here are childhood books like the Aragon series and the Inkheart series, and some classics like Grimm's Fairy Tales, Dracula. I have Frankenstein, which I know there's been a resurgence of people reading it because of the Guillermo del Toro movie that just came out. And under that are archive journals. Anything above this is trinkets from trips that we've taken. So, like this. Very pretty. This is a fan that we got in Vietnam because we were there in July. So it's very, very hot. So we got something very beautiful, but also very practical. And yeah, so it's just these three shelves really that hold all of the current books. Most of them I get from Book Outlet. What I'll do is I'll compile a list of books throughout the year, and I wait for Book Outlet to. Hey, buddy. And what was I saying? Right. So I'll compile a list of books, and I'll wait for Book Outlet to go on sale. So Black Friday just happened, so I was able to grab a bunch of books. All of these overflows not necessarily from that order, but a bunch of them are. Mostly from Book Outlet. Some of them are thrifted. So this one, for example, was thrifted. And this one was fun because I had picked it up from the shelf and I opened it, and it opened to a page with money in it. It is South African money, and I just kept it there. So I like picking up this book, kind of just opening it to a random page, and then finding the word that's there. So that is a very accurate one. Velicor. So it is the strange wistfulness of used bookstores, which are somehow infused with the passage of time, filled with thousands of old books you'll never have time to read. So that's what that is. So that one was thrifted. There's one here that my partner had gotten for me because he was walking through the neighborhood and he found a box of books, kind of like a box of the cliche of a box of kittens in the rain, and he took it home. So he got this one, which was already on my list. So it's a little water damaged, just a little bit, but still very readable. So he got that for me. And in my last haul of books from Book Outlet, I got this series. So it is a knitting murder mystery book. And each of these books, the covers are very sweet. They have a little animal in front of all of them. But each of these books, this one's, I'm trying to get the sticker off of it, comes with a recipe and a knitting pattern at the end of it. So I want to read the book, and then knit the pattern afterwards. That's kind of what I am looking to put into here, because I really only have these three shelves, and I'm thinking of moving all of these books up here, maybe, and possibly all of these ones either here. Oh no. Yeah, here. Because I can't do this one, because this one... This one has not graphic novels, comic books, and they're a little too tall, so I think this one's too tall. So here are comic books that I have really enjoyed. So the Saga series I liked, and I have Saga, and I have this one, which I also really like, Nailbiter. So those ones are probably not going to fit, so they have to stay in... They have to stay under this shelf. And up here, I have graphic novels, which I also can't put down here. Oh, no, they fit. Okay. So these ones are graphic novels that I also really enjoy. Emily Carroll and Adam Ellis. I have another book by Emily Carroll up here, but Adam Ellis, he has a second book also that I really, really want. So that's on my wish list. I love them. I love these like short horror story anthologies. Very fun. What else can I cannot do a book video without showcasing this one. This is my book. I wrote this book. And I've annotated it with all the times I had a bit of a mental breakdown writing it. But this is my book. It features 2 Filipino main characters, and I'm very, very proud of it. I don't know where to put this one either, but I have copies of these. So I have one sitting outside in the living room for kind of more display purposes, but I don't know where to categorize this, because I'll probably put it where my Filipino authors are, so up here, because most of them I'm not entirely. So I have Asian authors here, I have a Murakami section over there, my favorite of which is this one, South of the Border, West of the Sun, is my favorite Murakami book. So I have Asian authors up here, mostly Japanese and Filipino. I have some Korean authors as well in my overflow. And then down in that corner, I have other authors of the global majority. What else is... Oh, that section is empty, so that's probably going to be where my overflow is going to end up going. And what else can I showcase here? I do have... Oh, this one is my favorite book of all time. So a few years pre-COVID, I had said that I was going to transition to digital ebooks only. And so I have a Kobo. I had a Kindle at the time. The Kindle died, so I have a Kobo now. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna do digital books so I don't have too many belongings. And a week in, I picked up The Song of Achilles as an ebook, and that was a mistake because 50 pages into this book, I said to myself, I can't do this. I need the physical book for me to cry into. And yeah, that's what happened. So the digital only book did not last because I think I just need a physical thing if I really connect with the book. So most of the books here you see are ones that I have really, really wanted on my wish list, or I've read partially as an ebook and decided to purchase a physical version because I really enjoyed it. Another section that I'm not entirely sure what to do yet is I have some books like this. So I am a software developer and UI UX designer, and for the design side of my career, highly, highly recommend this if you are in design and art in any sort of field related to design. Highly recommend this. What else do I have here? Oh, and I do have these cat themed books. I think when I reorganize this in my Japanese author section, I'm going to group together the cat themed books. So what I did was I have Asian authors, I have Greek myth inspired stories here. I have horror. I have mystery. I say mystery, but it's really just these 2 books. I'm not big into keeping the physical books for mystery books, so I have 2. I have literary fiction, and then graphic novels, and then authors of the global majority, and then young adult over here. And I've since increased some genres. So in my overflow, I do have more Greek myth-inspired ones, like this one. I don't know if I want to, like, you know, Piranesi, Circe, Atalanta, but at the same time, they're Greek myth-inspired, but they're also like woman main character, strong woman main character stories. So I wonder if I want to consolidate those ones, because I have also stories like this. I think these are also strong women main character. Maybe I want to consolidate those. I haven't quite decided yet, but I I only really have three shelves here, and I want to try to not purchase too many books that they overflow too much. I'm going to try to keep everything in here, and if there are books in here that I don't really connect to anymore, I might donate them. Other books that are in here, I got an Edgar Allan Poe one. Even though I actually have this book already, kind of, but it is gigantic and heavy, and I wanted one that I could annotate and kind of bring around. What else is in my overflow? I also got some more Filipino authored books. These two. Which I'm very excited about. I don't typically read romance, but this was very interesting to me because it touched on culture and the, like, you know, courting traditions. So I'm excited about this one, even though I'm not a big romance, like this genre of romance type of person. I have certain romance preferences, and it's not specifically this, but I'm excited for this one. I also have this one by Shion Miura. It is not here, but I have his other book, The Great Passage, which I very, very much enjoyed. I like books where nothing really happens very much. Like it's like mundane stuff happening to people. I haven't read this one yet, but The Great Passage is very much like that because it's literally just people, like office workers, working on a dictionary. I'm excited to read this because I'm hoping the vibe is fairly similar. And then I picked up a copy of Little Women. I have not read this one yet, but I did see the movie recently, so I felt compelled to read the book. And of course, I have Catabasis. I wanted to see what the hype was all about, so I found this thrifting. I liked the edges of this. It was very nice, but I did hear someone go that the real controversy of Catabasis is the fact that the pages are white. Which here's my copy of The Great Passage. Yeah, but that the pages were white, which I can't really say anything because for my book, the pages are also white. But here is my copy of The Great Passage. Very, very fun. We've read this for a book club recently, so it's all annotated. I love this book. It has an anime as well, and a live action movie. I have seen the anime, I have not seen the movie. And then I have these ones. I actually got a set. Well, it's not a set, but I got these two. Plus, I have the Woman in White. I had a theme going on. I don't know if you can. I'll give you like 5 seconds to think about it. This plus the Woman in White. Oh, Another thing I wanted to reread that I found a copy of is Secret Garden. I think we read this in first year of high school. Love this book. I remember loving it a lot. I remember I have a group of friends that really, really enjoyed this book, and I wanted to revisit it now as an adult. I love revisiting books that we had read, like required reading books in school, now as an adult, and seeing what, like, how I respond to it now that I'm older. Because it's definitely about kids. Like I remember the main characters were children, so I wonder how much different I'm going to read this now as not a 15-year-old and being much older than that. So yeah, I think that is my bookshelf. I will reorganize and see where I get to. And thanks for hanging out. It's really kind of just a casual showcasing what I've got here. Yeah, thank you for choosing to spend time with me, and I will see you again another time.